The atmosphere in here is something else. I mean, honestly, definitely. Is it too late for a miracle? That's what all Colchester United fans will be asking today as they take on Barrow AFC. Last season, Colchester survived on the final day, finishing 3 points above the drop, but this season has been completely different, with the Cowleys having a massive turnaround for the U's. An unbeaten streak of 13 games saw the U's push up the table and now finding themselves in a chance of playoffs. Colchester currently sit 10th, and a win today could see playoffs on the cards, but they are massively relying on other results, whereas Barrow have nothing to play for with a mid-table finish confirmed. I am on the road to 5,000 subscribers and we're trying to get there as soon as possible, so if you enjoy this video, make sure to subscribe. Colchester have to win, with Salford losing, Grimsby at least drawing, and Chesterfield to drop points also. So it's going to be tough for the U's to get into the playoffs, but it is still possible, so will it happen? Well, today could be a very big day for Colchester. I mean, this could be going down in the history books if it all happens for them, but they are massively relying on a miracle. I mean, Barrow in their last 6 games have drew 4 of them, so maybe it has a draw written all over them. But Barrow obviously unbeaten in 6, but Colchester 2 losses, 2 draws and 2 wins. But form goes out the window on this final day today. What's it going to be, Big Andy?
Well, this is, I think, the 5th time that we've had Colchester on the channel. So, first time was a 1-1 against Sutton. Then we featured Crewe, and that was a 1-1. Then we had Bradford City, and that was a 1-1.
Bit of a pattern going on here.
And recently we had against Wimbledon, and that was a 1-1. So guess what? I'm going for a 1-1.
Well, it just has a 1-1 written all over it then, doesn't it?
Yeah,
5 in a row. I mean,
in a row.
I'll back Colchester. You're obviously in the Barrow end today. I mean, you might be one of the 100 so they bring, but I mean, it is a hell of a trip. So
6 hours to get here from Barrow. So fair play to any of them that have come. You know, that's a hell of a trek. That's a hell of a trek. So I mean, hopefully they at least see a goal, because you know, to justify the 300 odd miles it is to get here. So there you go, 1-1 today.
Yeah, I'm going to back the Colchester boys. They need a lot of results to go their way today, but it's not over till it's over. They're going to go out with a bang, and I think they're going to win 2-0. Let's get to the JobServe. We're now all arrived here in the JobServe, and it's going to be a packed one today. It's a sold out stand which I am in, and I mean around the ground it is going to be packed out. I think the only stand which isn't basically sold out is the one on the other end behind the goal, but I mean, I'm sure they'll be packed out around the ground and there'll be some atmosphere rocking. They've got to get behind the boys, and hopefully Colchester can pull off the miracle and get in the playoffs today. But well, with the JobServe behind us, let's hear what Big Andy has to say for today's game of Colchester versus Barrow.
Random facts with Big Andy.
So folks, this is the 20th league meeting between Colchester and Barrow, and currently Barrow do have the edge, so we'll just go through the stats. So Colchester have won 4 games, Barrow have won 8 games, and there have been 7 draws. Now the first league meeting between these two was a 1-1 draw in 1961. More recently, Barrow last season, November 23, won 4-1 at Colchester, but earlier on in the season the result at Holker Street was 1-1. So it'll be interesting to see what happens today. So we'll do a little bit on Barrow AFC because we have featured Colchester before in these videos, but obviously recognising that it's a big day for Colchester with that outside chance of getting into the playoffs. So Barrow were formed in 1901, 124 years ago, and they play at a ground called Holker Street. They're based in Barrow in Furness, and they were a Football League club until 1972 when they dropped out of the league setup and ended up in the National League setup for a total of 48 seasons. seasons. Now in that time, they flitted between the National League and the National League North, never dropped any lower than Step 2. Eventually, they got back into the league in 2020 when they won the National League title. So it's good to see them back. Club with a rich history and obviously a rich Football League history too.
All teams now out. It's going to be very interesting today. Colchester obviously got players like Jack Payne in the side, who has just got in the team of the season for this year. So he's obviously a very good player and he's been very good this season. So it's going to be interesting to see if he bags a goal. Also, people like Samson Davide, who always pops up with a goal when I come and watch Col U. Barrow don't know too much about the side, but I can't imagine they've got a lot to play for, so don't think they care too much about the result, but it'll be interesting. Hopefully the youth can win. All Colchester can do today though is focus on themselves. They get the win and that's their job done. I mean, relying on everyone else, that's how it is. I mean, but as long as Colchester get the job done, I mean, finish the season on a high, because it's been a very good season for them. You can't look past that, even if they don't get playoffs, but hopefully they do. We've got to respect all them Barrow fans. I mean, the distance they've travelled for today. Big Andy is obviously up there, but still, I think apparently there's been some news on the bus breaking down, so there's meant to be more, but I don't know, they might flood in at half time. Well, the stage is set, Tifo out below us, Barrow fans all the way over there. You can see it's starting to back out a bit in there, but Tifo's and everything, the atmosphere is starting to get rocking. Oh, well, here we go. The team's come out, and I mean, this is going to be mental. This is desperate. We're here to the front, but the team's coming out. Well, the first few minutes in, I've got to say the atmosphere absolutely rocking. I mean, it's deafening when it gets going. We're 18 minutes in and first bit of news smells there. Salford are losing to Col U, relegated, so Colchester fans absolutely buzzing. Salford are 2-0 down to already relegated Col U. Colchester have a chance. They just need to get a goal. We're coming into the last 5 minutes of this half. It's been a very quiet half. If anything, Barrow probably dominated the game, but Salford got a goal back and Chesterfield are winning, so the scores aren't really going great for Colchester at the minute. Well, it's half time here at the JobServe and it's currently 0-0. Hopefully a goal in the second half, but the results aren't really going Colchester's way. I mean, Salford is a massive one, which is going Colchester's way, but if Chesterfield win him, even if Colchester do score, it doesn't make a difference because Chesterfield are getting them playoffs. But they need to focus on themselves, get the goal, and hopefully the results will go in their way. But hopefully a better second half, because Barrow probably dominated the game at the minute. Started off a very slow second half. It needs some subs to change the game up, but Wimbledon are being Grimsby, so after the Chesterfield result, the rest of the results are going Col U's way. They need a goal though. Colchester fans livid, the chance has got to be scored. Well, I think the dream for Colchester is over. I mean, Salford 2-2, they pulled it back from 2 down. I think that is not what Colchester needed right now. Well, there's 15 minutes to go. I think Colchester fans will just want to see a goal. They're getting very frustrated because obviously they're trying to watch their team and they just can't put it in the net, but that is how it's gone today. say that's a red card. I mean, you can't do that. He's through on goal, Boris Lisby is there, and he's just snapped onto the ground, and it's got to be a red card, and that is the correct decision from the referee. So many chances, but no one can find the net. Well, 6 minutes left to not see a 0-0, but it is looking likely. Full time here, and it has ended a 0-0 on the last day of League Two action. For Colchester, a 10th place finish at the end of this season is definitely an improvement on last season, because last season they were celebrating staying up in the league. Today was disappointed faces for not getting in the playoffs, but to be honest, even if they did win, it wouldn't have made a difference. Chesterfield have grabbed that spot through getting a win themselves, so the game itself is very cagey, very close, chances for both teams, but no one could convert. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bosh!